thrives on knowledge and intuition. One man has consistently defied odds, challenging the status quo, pushing boundaries and guiding us into the depths of human wisdom. This man, known to us only as Ken, has been the guiding light in a labyrinth of confusion, the harbinger of discernment in an era of information overload. For years, he has ignited minds and sparked countless debates with provocative questions and thought-provoking answers on the show that redefined the way we perceive our reality, Ken's Think Tank. Season after season, Ken and his guests have unearthed truths, unraveled mysteries, and inspired us to think, question, and wonder. But all good things must come to an end. Now, the shadows of the final curtain begin to loom as we brace ourselves for the grand conclusion. The stakes have never been higher, the questions never more profound, the answers never more essential. This is the final frontier of enlightenment, the ultimate pursuit of knowledge. Get ready to embark on the last journey into the abyss of the human mind, where every episode will strike a chord, every revelation will resonate deeper than ever before. Prepare for the explosive culmination of a saga that has held us in its grasp, leaving us thirsty for more. It's not just a season, it's the end of an era. It's the final call to those who dare to challenge conventions, break out of the mold, and unravel the tapestry of existence. This is the final season of Ken's Think Tank. Dive in as the final chapter unfolds and the legacy of Ken continues to inspire, question, and ignite thought. One last time, let's tank up our minds and think. Okay, let's lighten it up a bit. That was a bit dramatic. Yes, this is the last season of Ken's Think Tank. This project began as an idea, an old GoPro camera and a headphone boom mic taped to the roof of my truck. It quickly evolved into a full production with a lot of really cool guests. But the world keeps spinning and changing, and we must change with it. Ken Collins Marketing, the parent company to Ken's Think Tank, has outgrown the show. While it has been one of the most fun things I've ever done, after 7 years, it's time to end on a high note. This is one of the 10 final episodes. I've reached back through my collection and pulled out 10 episodes to feature in no particular order. Can you guess who will be featured in our final episode when the series ends in late October? Comment below and let me know your guess. Next up, from Season 3, Episode 17, Zoe DeVilbiss. After seeing a photo on Facebook of a tiny little girl in a pink tutu sitting on the floor inside the frame of the race car she was building for herself, I absolutely had to interview her. With her mom in the back seat, Zoe and I chatted like we'd known each other for 20 years, even though she's only 8 years old. Enjoy. While editing this episode, I kept chuckling because of what I was witnessing in my video editor. When you're in the middle of a thing, you don't always get the bigger picture. So here I sit, after this interview's been conducted, looking and listening to a 50-year-old man and an 8-year-old girl who've known each other less than an hour, just rolling down the street, eating ice cream and chatting like they'd known each other for years. I met Zoe DeVilbiss because of her mom, Darcy, who posted something on Facebook about her daughter racing cars. And I thought, that's a girl I need to interview. At first glance, Zoe's a normal little kid. She likes some things that kids like and does some things that kids do. But pay a little more attention and you'll see gears working in that head of hers. She has things going on in her head that most kids her age don't. Listen to her for a while and she'll reveal nuggets of pure wisdom as she reveals her no limits view on life. She enjoys a range of things from ballet dancing and gymnastics to working on motors with her dad, while building her own race car, and aspiring to race in NASCAR while bragging about her scars. This is a girl with no limits. She just doesn't accept the limits society might put on a girl, or anyone else for that matter. I agree with her 100%, and I hope she inspires other girls to show the world what amazing things they can accomplish. Want to see how it goes?
Come along for the ride in Ken's Think Tank. Get like a drink or
I don't care.
ice cream or something like that?
Ooh, ice cream would be yummy.
Yeah? You wanna go to Dairy Queen?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that. Cool.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So what do you normally do on Fridays?
On Fridays, I have hip hop and
Is it dance? Hip hop
Yeah.
dance? Really?
yeah, and me and my mom. We don't really ever have anything planned unless I have dance or gymnastics
Yeah.
or my dad's in town and we're working on my car.
Cool. Cool. Now, do you have your own car?
Yeah, but my dad said that I have to learn to build my car if I want to race, and
Okay.
so we're working on my car.
Awesome. So you're helping your dad build your car?
Yes,
Way cool. And how much do you know? Are you learning a bunch doing that?
I am.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So you're learning how engines work?
Yeah,
and-
I help my dad take apart engines a lot.
Really?
Yeah. Something I love about them is when I take apart motors with my dad, you'll always see one higher than the other, and then you finally realize, oh, that when one's higher, the bottom one pushes it up, and it just keeps pushing and pushing them.
How cool is that?
It's pretty cool.
How often do you race?
I used to race every time my dad went racing, and they had a go-kart thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool. I love racing go-karts.
Yeah,
It's
and
so much fun.
on my first race, we went to Cart Canyon, and I love Cart Canyon.
Where's Clark Canyon?
Cart Canyon.
Cart Canyon. Oh, so where is that?
I can't remember.
It's a local track here in Aztec.
Is it really?
It is, and
Oh,
it's just for kart racing.
really?
Yeah.
And I
Why
won.
am I not over there? Awesome. So there's a local go-kart track.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And there were only me and two other boys.
Really? Do you beat them?
Yeah, I won.
Yeah. How's that feel?
It felt good.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. One time my dad called my mom and asked my mom to call me over there,
Yeah.
and my mom did, and my dad asked me what are the rules of racing. I need some advice, and I told him back steer, drive smarter, not harder, and I told him those things, and he actually won.
Awesome.
Or
Now, what
things
is
like that.
back steering?
Back steering is like when you're going around the corner, you steer the opposite way, sort of.
Okay.
That way you don't like spin out.
Cool. So like drifting.
Yeah.
Okay. So you already understand that concept, and you're not old enough to have a driver's license yet.
Yeah.
That's really cool. So do you think when you're old enough to get a driver's license, is it going to be funny for you to just go and take a driver's test?
Yeah, and then be like, you look like you've already done this.
It would probably be funny, but it probably wouldn't help you get your driver's license for you to just get them in the car and say, okay, strap in and hold on.
Yeah.
Or go for...
I would probably be going too fast.
Yeah.
I'd probably be pulled over on my driving test.
Yeah, that usually doesn't help you get a driver's license. Maybe you can convince them to let you take them on the track. That way
Yeah.
it's a closed track and you can't get a ticket.
Okay, anything else?
That's it.
I have 2 medium mixed blizzards. It'll be $9.95 a dividend.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
You're welcome.
I love this.
Cool. So Zoe, you are 8 years old?
Yes.
Awesome. How's it feel to be 8? I know it's a weird question, but adults, we have a hard time remembering what it feels like to be 8.
sometimes it feels like you have some power because you have more responsibility, but it does feel like you're still like something that I don't like because I'm 8 is I'm getting older and school isn't very fun. So something that I think about school is it's kid prison.
Really? That's how you think of it?
Yes.
I know I'm supposed to like encourage you about school, but seriously, I felt the same way. I hated school. So there's got to be something about school though that you like. What do you like about school?
About school, in schoolwork, my favorite thing of schoolwork is science. But my favorite part of all of it is recess.
That has to be everybody's favorite. So what about science do you like?
I just like learning about things like weather and matter and
Yeah.
yeah.
We must be related somehow. Because I did really good in science at school. But I didn't like school at all. I thought it was a great big waste of time. So I liked to go to the library and learn stuff on my own. My favorite cake is chocolate cake. I love mint chocolate chip ice cream. I love to race, even though I've never done it in a competition setting. Yeah. So we've got to be related.
And I love to read. I was reading big words like when I was like 4 years old.
Really? So did you know how to read before you went into school?
Pretty good, yeah.
Awesome.
My grandma taught me. I think she taught me with flashcards. Is that correct? Yeah. You know that like the big snowy hills that you see a lot?
Yeah.
I think that's like the North Pole, but but I can see like a bush up on those hills.
Really?
Mhm.
So you have like Superman vision,
Sort of.
maybe Superwoman vision.
Yeah.
Supergirl?
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite superhero?
My favorite superhero would have to be Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman? I used to love Wonder Woman when I was a kid. So I understand that you want to be a NASCAR driver.
Mhm.
So you want to race in NASCAR. Now, I have to admit, I don't follow NASCAR very much, but there are a couple of other drivers that are girls in NASCAR, aren't there? Or there used to be.
There's female drivers,
Yeah. Do you know who they are? I can't remember their name.
I can't either.
You can tell them about your favorite NASCAR driver.
Yeah,
My
who's your favorite?
Kyle Larson.
Now what's he drive?
He drives at NASCAR and he drives dirt.
Oh, he does dirt track too.
Yeah.
Now, is that what your dad mostly does, is dirt tracks?
Yes.
Okay. Is there a name for that? Is it just dirt track racing, or is there a different name for it?
It's dirt track racing, and I don't think there's another name for it.
Okay. Because, again, you have to teach me on racing stuff. I don't really know. I know there's like NASCAR, there's like Indy 500 stuff, but I don't think that's what the circuit is called.
Yeah,
And
what-
then there's like sprint cars and...
Modifieds.
Okay.
And there's, what's it called? I can't remember what they're called, but they're like big go-karts.
Oh, real? Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Sprint cars.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah.
And some of them have the like, there's like a fin or something on one side of them on the top.
Yeah, it goes up, and then on one side it goes down.
So what is that? Do you know what that's for?
I think that's for like airwaves to make you go faster.
Because they're going in a pretty tight circle, right? So is
Yeah.
it to keep them on the straight and narrow when they're
Yeah.
going around those turns?
There's a show on like Mickey Mouse where they have this racing series
Yeah.
where they race, and this racing episode, and so I like that type of track because it's not a circle track, it's like a track where you start in like 16 or 8 miles away from your flag,
Yeah.
and then whoever gets there first wins, and
Right.
there's like challenges and stuff.
Very cool.
Yeah. Me and my mom saw something funny today. We saw like somebody out of their car cleaning their windshield while driving.
That sounds about right. Yeah.
And it was super funny because we were like, how are they doing that? This is funny but weird.
Yeah. Probably not the safest thing to do.
Yeah. But they couldn't see, so they had to do it. Before they actually got hurt.
Maybe next time they should just pull over and do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So do you have any, besides racing, do you have any hobbies, like things that you like to do?
Yeah. I like riding horses with my grandma.
Do you really?
Yeah,
Oh,
and
nice.
I like doing gymnastics and dance.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, you mentioned the hip hop dance.
Yes. I do ballet, modern lyrical, and I do hip hop.
Awesome.
And acro. Acro is like gymnastics but dance at the same time.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's called acro, probably like short for
Yes.
acrobatics or something.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know.
Interesting. So a lot of dance stuff.
Mhm.
So when you ask for things for like Christmas or your birthday or something, what kind of things do you like to ask for?
I asked for a race car, one for either Christmas or birthday.
Yeah?
But kindergarteners usually ask for like a teddy bear or something like that.
So instead of asking for a teddy bear, you'd rather have a race car.
Yeah,
Awesome. Oh, my
something
goodness.
that you can actually do instead of snuggling a bear.
Do you do any kind of other organized sports, or is it just like dancing?
I don't understand.
Like team sports, like soccer
Oh, no.
or anything like that?
No,
Say I'm not a team player.
I'm not rude.
You're not. Racing, dance, none of those are real team things.
Oh, you know what? I like to watch American Ninja Warrior.
Oh, she loves that show too.
Oh man, it's so cool. And the cool thing about it is they all support each other, but you're competing against yourself all the time. And I like that idea that you're fully responsible for your success and your failure.
My cousins, they like to race on foot with me, and I got faster than Sebastian,
Yeah?
and now I'm slower than him. Again, I'm last place again, and I'm the middle cousin because Sebastian's 6 and I'm 8 and
Yeah.
Racer's 10. So
What's your little quote you always tell me about racing boys?
you race them, you don't chase them.
Yeah.
Nice.
At school, there was a little kindergartner who called me a teenager.
Why?
I don't know. He was like, "Are you a teenager?" And I'm like, "No, I'm 8 years old." And he was like, "Yeah, that's the age of a teenager." And I'm like, "Why am I even trying to explain this to you?"
see that response right there. That's why he calls you a teenager. I don't think that your brain works the exact way that
It used to.
many other 8-year-olds works.
Yeah.
I think you have a lot of things going on in there that that a lot of 8-year-olds aren't thinking about. Do you think?
Mhm.
Is that why you want a race car instead of a teddy bear? Yeah.
Because I'm a tomboy. I'm not like a normal girly girl. But when girls see me, they think, "Oh, this girl would be a good friend for me because I'm a girly girl and she looks like a girly girl." But
Yeah.
then once they meet me, they're like, "Oh, you're not a good friend for me because you're a tomboy. You're not a girly girl."
Is that aggravating to you?
Sort of, but when I do find good friends,
Yeah.
like my friend Chantel, she's a girly girl, but I'm not, and she's still my friend. It just makes me feel like I'm not weird.
Right. Yeah. So you can be a girly girl and a tomboy?
That's what I am.
Yeah, exactly.
Like when I put on makeup that my mom gives me, I'm a girly girl. When I'm in one of my dad's shirts,
Yeah.
or in pants, I'm a tomboy.
Yeah. This is part of why I wanted to have you on the show, because it's not exactly normal for girls. It's not weird, but it's not normal. Most girls don't want to race cars on a dirt track and build their own race car and grow up and drive NASCAR and all that kind of thing. And but I don't want the reason for that to be social pressure, right? So if a girl wants to race cars, she should absolutely race cars. Mm-hmm. You agree? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But if they feel like they can't because they feel like people
might think they're weird?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then who cares what other people think?
Exactly. See? You have this figured out, man.
Do you feel a certain way about girl race car drivers? How do you feel about girl race car drivers?
I think it's absolutely amazing because of what a girl can do that boys don't see.
Yeah?
Because boys at school are like, oh, you can't do that. And I'm like, want me to prove you wrong? I'll prove you wrong. And they're like, no, because I don't want to get in trouble. And I'm like, I'll do it. I will do it. I will prove you wrong. And they're like, please don't. I don't want to get in trouble.
Oh, man. Zoe, you already have it figured out. I don't even have any advice for you. I would normally tell you, don't let anybody tell you what you can and can't do. Like you figure that out on your own and do whatever you want to do. And
actually, my mom
but
helps me.
You're already doing that. Does she?
Mm-hmm. My
Cool.
mom helps me when I need to help figuring things out. And yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, did you show him your cool scar?
Oh,
Do you have a scar?
This is from a motor burn when I was practicing my race car and I tried to get out.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, man. So you have war wounds already.
Sort of, yeah. And this was, how long ago did I get this, Mom?
I think like a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
Did it hurt?
Yes.
Yeah. It was a
But-
burn, you said?
Yeah.
Those
it was a
hurt
motor
even
burn.
worse, man.
Yeah, it was a motor burn.
Yeah.
I got burnt by a motor before that, and then I was really hurting, and then my mom told me to stop crying on that one too, and then on this one she told me to stop crying, and then now she's like, wow, Zoe, I shouldn't have said that. It looks like it really hurts.
Yeah.
And it did. Because, yeah.
You can cry if you want to, man. It hurts.
But I didn't cry. I was like, but when I don't want to cry, I have to hold my breath.
Yeah.
And so it was hard.
Yeah. Well, awesome. I'm glad you went with me. This was really fun.
Yeah.
And I get to learn all about you.
Yeah.
And we're probably related. We gotta be. We like a lot of the same stuff. How is that possible? Awesome. Well, I'm really proud of you, of what you're doing. You're a super cool kid. So
Thank you.
keep doing all of it. Do whatever you want to do. Yeah. You already have it figured out that you can do whatever you want. You don't have to worry about
What other
weird
people
labels and what people think, and yeah. So you're super cool. Keep it up. Awesome. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
All right.
Ken's Think Tank is made possible with help from these fine sponsors. Basin Home Health and Hospice, keeping you healthy, happy, and home since 1992. Durango Joe's, with a smile, a warm greeting, and a great cup of coffee. Farmington RV Sales and Service, serving the Four Corners since 1959.